everybody. Welcome back to Bethesda Unpatched. This is episode number 8. I had to double check with my co-host because I couldn't figure it out.
Yep.
I have little notes.
That's why it keeps you around.
Yeah.
To remember all the important
I'm Joe the
stuff.
Wigit, and he is the Space Trucker Extraordinaire Extreme Kilo.
That's good. We'll stick with that one.
I simplified it.
That's not bad.
Went to the sweet spot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's when you get fancy. That's when you get caught up. That's when you start having problems.
I am in Washington, D.C. I've been there all week for work, and I'm in a hotel room. Mm-hmm. So I apologize. I'm trying to get like all the lighting great and everything like that, but it couldn't be worse than my den. And I have my show notes.
Below the screen is really bringing out your pores and imperfections. It's nice. Yeah. You look older.
No, that's great. That's exactly what I need. I have my show notes on my phone. No, not yet.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, go for it. They can see him. Those are watching a video.
I've been thinking about this. This guy that we have on today, some of you may know, some of you probably already know because you saw him sneak into our Discord. He's a former police officer. He's a church pastor. He is a huge Elvis Presley fan. I would like to welcome KingFanMan to the podcast.
It is so good to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah,
thanks for coming, dude.
I'm excited to get to talking Bethesda and games.
That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
That's what we do here, and a little bit of BSing in between.
Well, and what caught my attention with King is that, I like to keep an eye on our competition. So regularly, I will go on things like Spotify, and Spotify doesn't really like a full-on real regular podcast. We're it. Usually it's like gaming or it's something very specific. And then I was on YouTube and I searched Bethesda and I found this gentleman and I actually watched one of his live videos. And I was hooked. I started watching some of his other stuff, and you followed me on Twitter. And then I was talking to Wigit about, all right, we need another guest, and I'm like, I think I got a guy. Let me see. And you got back to me right away. That was amazing. Yeah. Thank you.
We've been doing it where every other episode is just Kilo and I, but then the other episodes are with a guest. So we're trying to book everybody in advance. And yeah, you're going to be a fun one.
Well, like I said, I'm honored to be here and excited to get into it.
So we got some news to cover. We got our usual play. I didn't get as much time in this week as I wanted to, thanks to work and travel and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. But I did get a little bit, so I'm going to be, kind of leaning on these two on this a little bit more. And we're obviously going to talk to our guest, get into what he does and what his interests are and all that good stuff. But before we get into our guest, let's just dive into a little bit of news.
Yeah, we can do the news a little bit.
Yeah.
There wasn't a whole lot, we tend to just skirt by the hate content, and there's a lot of that, and it's like every week somebody's coming out with I don't know, they sound like they feel like they're coming out with something new, but it's still the same, just drawl over and over again.
Clickbait. That's what it is.
But I found clickbait. Yeah, that's what it is. But I did find a couple of interesting things that really got my attention. There is currently a new mod for Oblivion Remastered that lets you destroy buildings.
I'm trying to figure out how that works because you have to have special programming for that. And then
they
create
do it, and that's mentioned in the PC Gaming article too. It's basically the most that they can do with the mod, they said, without having direct support from Bethesda. And there is a little video in the article, and he's shooting up Whiterun. Or not Whiterun. What town is it? What game are we in again? Oblivion.
Remastered.
Yep. Oblivion. Yeah, I knew that. But yeah, it's just shooting fireballs at buildings, and they're just exploding like James Cameron special effects. It's pretty wild. So that is out there. It is Mad Destruction, Destroy Buildings, and it is by Mad Abor Modding.
Madabor.
So if you want to check that out, there you go.
Mercenaries Playground of Destruction.
It just they were talking about that. You remember Mercenaries, right? Mm-hmm. That was a big deal a few years back, more than a few years back.
My question is though, does the buildings come back or they stay destroyed?
That is a great question. I don't know.
Yeah, does it kill the NPCs in the building?
Yeah, Bethesda has a way of giving NPCs plot armor.
Right.
So any kind of key NPC, you're never going to kill them.
We had another exciting announcement this week. Of course, we've had a lot going on with Amazon and Bethesda lately. We got the Fallout show. We got Fallout Season 2 coming soon.
Yes.
We mentioned last week, it's, Ron Perlman confirmed involvement there, although we still don't know yet. I did tag him, however, on Instagram and X. Because I asked, I'm like, all right, we believe Ron Perlman is involved. Like, what kind of role do you want to see him in? Like, for me, I'd love to see, I think he'd make a great super mutant, right? Because he did Hellboy. And one of my friends on Facebook posted dog meat, but only like this.
Oh, barf.
Wigit, if you could add that to our video. Yeah, it's
I'll throw it in.
John Candy's character from Spaceballs. Oh my God. It was so good. It was so funny, but that's neither here nor there. Wolfenstein TV show currently in development.
Yes.
That's awesome. But I want to see Elder Scrolls. I want to see Elder Scrolls on the screen.
They tried to get him to do Elder Scrolls a long time ago, and he turned them down.
Yes.
I mean, that was like 10, 15
I did not know
years
that.
ago.
I talked to Mr. Howard back at, it was PAX East, I want to say about 8-9 years ago. And we asked him specifically, what about an Elder Scrolls TV show or movie? We think that would be amazing. And he said that no. Well, he said that they open up the idea to studios. And they get constant studios coming in and asking them to do it. But they haven't found anyone yet that they felt could do it justice and do it the right way. He said that we will never do it until that happens.
So personally, though, Wolfenstein, I was thrilled to hear that. That was my first. Yes, that was my first shooter.
I love
way back on PC, right? The flat walls and yep. I'm excited.
I know it's on Amazon. Do you know is there anything come out like who's doing it?
The Amazon. Okay, this is coming from Fallout producer Kilter Films, Patrick Somerville.
Awesome.
Okay, so tried and true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely. He's serving. Patrick Somerville will be the creator, writer, executive producer, and showrunner.
And if they're smart, they'll start working on Wolfenstein 3 to release with it. But since when?
If they're smart,
right?
Because you were talking about the King. You were talking about the conversation back in around April, that was going on around Bethesda Studios with everything going on, and it seems like that was proceeding the Fallout show and its obvious success, and now they're like, okay, well, how do we capitalize on that, right?
And why didn't they think of that before? But
exactly. So if they were to be working on Wolfenstein, now that they have the studios kind of structured a little bit differently, I mean that could work. Like maybe they learn from their mistakes, I guess is what I mean.
Well, you'd hope so.
You would hope so. Well,
I think Bethesda's starting to learn. They're starting to learn because we do know that they are changing their release schedules and working on getting that to where their major titles are going to be coming out sooner than every 8 to 15 freaking years. So we're hoping and estimating we'll see new games from them every 3 years.
Yeah, from what I heard, they fully restructured all of BGS. Mm-hmm. In fact, Microsoft came in and stopped every project, including the Elder Scrolls 6, and said, stop, we're going to restructure everything. So I'm guessing they're going to be working on Fallout and the Elder Scrolls at the same time.
Well, I think Microsoft sees how everyone's kind of pissed off about the lack of Elder Scrolls 6 anything in 8 years.
Right.
It's insane.
Yeah. I mean,
well, and when you have 4 main studios and none of them were working on an Elder Scrolls or a Fallout single player for years. Think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, since Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Well, we have Starfield, but it's not their major series like Elder Scrolls and Fallout. Mm-hmm. Starfield's amazing, but not the same.
Yeah, I love Starfield, but Elder Scrolls and Fallout are the cash cows that.
Mm-hmm. And Elder Scrolls
that's your bread and butter.
How can you go 10 years without working on a single player Elder Scrolls or Fallout, and you have 4 studios?
Well, they have been working on them. That's the thing, is that they take their dear sweet time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well,
it's really interesting. I found, you don't mind me interrupting you real quick here. I did see an article where there was a study done where the majority of game players, despite popular opinion, the majority of game players prefer single player to campaigns.
oh yeah,
Not by a lot, not by a huge margin, to like 55%, but you know, you're leaving out that market. That's
if they want to
untapped.
get both markets, because one of the most popular mods ever created for Skyrim was the ability to play with your friends, where you can have I think 2 or 3 people join your game. If they can include that into Elder Scrolls 6, where you can have 1 or 2 buddies join you in your game, how insane would that be?
Well, follow the Rockstar model, man. Follow the Rockstar model. GTA 5 has been online and going for years. And we only just now got the announcement for GTA 6, of course, release pending, but I mean, that's still bringing them cash in.
They did do Elder Scrolls Online, to be fair. And that game is still doing very, very well. And they tried doing a similar model with that with Fallout 76. But those games are great and all, but they're not like Skyrim. They're not like Oblivion.
Right.
Or I'm guessing like Elder Scrolls 6. From what I've heard about Elder Scrolls 6, it's going to blow Oblivion and Skyrim out of the water. That's my hope. We'll see. It's supposed to be like 10 times bigger.
Yeah, it might depend on the writer.
But if they can include a little bit of co-play with your partner, with your buddies, even like having a couch co-op, it would be incredible.
That'd be great.
And
the only last. Go ahead, King.
Yeah, I was saying I don't think they'll do it, but that would be fantastic if they would. And like you were saying with Rockstar, the way to do it is release the single player game, and then 6 months to a year later, you add the multiplayer. That would be a great way to do it as well.
Right. There's some connection to the game. That is, they do it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Instead of what Elder Scrolls takes place way before. The last piece of news that I really have that's worth talking about is there are patches have been released for King Gath Creations and Starfield for Watchtower 1.0.3 and for McLaren's Outfitters 1.0.6. If you go to their X or any of their social media, you can find a link to the actual patch notes, but they're still working hard on their great creations over there.
Do we get anything notable in the patch?
That is a great creation, by the way.
Oh, it's amazing.
Watchtower is wonderful.
Oh, man.
They got me hooked on what they do, so I went and played Skyrim and got their Bard's College. I've been playing that, as well as
I haven't tried that yet.
Got the other one they have where you can have like a whole network of markets and stuff like that going on.
He did 2 for Skyrim, didn't he? Bard's College, and then there's something else. What was
the other one?
Empire expansion.
That one. I bought that one and installed it too. Just haven't done anything with it yet.
Oh, I love this. Okay, so let me run down this list real quick because I didn't have a chance to look at this earlier, but we're going to get into it a little bit here. Crew members' current assignments will now be displayed next to their name in the fleet assignment terminal. Thank you.
That's brilliant, yeah.
Because you go in there, it's not organized. They just have everybody listed, and it's like, wait a minute, I have her assigned to this, I have him assigned to this, whatever. It's a pain in the ass. So cool, they're fixing that. Fix the bug that will prevent the Trade Authority employee in later stages of Stardock from purchasing stolen goods. That I did encounter, and I'm not even that far in because I had a bunch of contraband that I picked up, and I couldn't get rid of it. Here's a fun one I didn't even know. Here's a fun one that I didn't even know happened. AI mechs and Watchtower armilleries can no longer be mind controlled by
terms. I just watched a video about that earlier, and it was hilarious. Being mind controlled because there's a video online. I don't remember where I saw it. I think it was on X, but they come into this Watchtower, and there's a Terramorph swarm attacking the listening post, and they mind control the mech, and it starts just wiping everything out.
That's amazing. I love that so much.
Oh, and they also did they added several missing companion perks and keywords to Torin, which should bring his functionality a lot closer in line with the other followers in the base game.
Let's see here. Here's another one I run into. Fixed a bug that was occurring for some players. Where destroying a major array would cause all minor arrays to be destroyed as well, instead of just the ones linked to it. Quite a bit more, and again, you can go on
a lot, and they're doing what they promised when we talked to them. They're keeping it updated.
They're going to keep working on it, and they have, and those guys are amazing. King, if you ever have like an hour, listen to our first episode. We had the writer of Watchtower on.
Oh, right.
It was a really good interview. Let's see. On McLaren's Outfitters,
I'll
remove
check that
vacant
out.
building scan data after the corresponding quest is completed. Armor-plated modifications should now correctly be available. Added Spanish and Portuguese text translation.
That's awesome.
So there you go.
Good on you, King Gath.
Indeed.
All right. Well, we're going to get into the man of the hour over here. Start talking to our guest.
Absolutely. We got him here and everything. Might as well ring him for everything he's worth.
He's already added some good color commentary and everything, so he's on a roll.
He has indeed. Well, I brought him on because he is obviously extremely knowledgeable. I love listening to your lore videos. Your lore videos are great. He's on top of everything. Honestly, I'm a little jealous. He stays on top of all this stuff so well. How just get to know you a little bit. How did you end up on YouTube?
I'll give y'all the short version. As you said, I'm a former police officer, and I still pastor a very small church. But about 15 years ago, I was diagnosed with lupus, a very severe case of lupus. And my doctor actually prescribed video games. I've always liked video games, but he said play video games. It helps get your mind off the pain. Of course, I had to get out of law enforcement when I got lupus bad, and I started pastoring a smaller church. But Bethesda games was where I played, and I played all the time. And I thought, hey, I know a lot about Bethesda. Might as well start a YouTube. And I guess probably about 7 years ago now, I started the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Very nice.
So that's the short version.
Well, that's the part where you became a YouTube thing. The start of it's kind of rough. I got somebody close to me, we're trying to figure out what's going on. So kind of feel you there. That was one of the things that was brought up, possibilities. So
it's not fun.
No. But, well, I mean, that ended with you here. So great to have you here. And like I said, your following is great. You have a very loyal following. You do your live videos. You speak to your audience during the live videos. Walter. Is Walter there? I don't see Walter.
Yes, I've got Walter. His head fell off. I've got Walter.
Oh, no.
There he is. When when we have a super chat, we have to do Walter. Y'all know who Walter is, right?
Favorite characters, one of my favorite comedians.
Oh no, he's not working. Don't tell my queen he's not working, that I broke him.
No one telling her. But the reason I wanted to bring you on is, I think just to have a conversation, taking a barometer of what's going on with Bethesda right now. Of course, we had the layoffs, we had the restructure, and we've had dead silence. I mean, this has pretty much been the deal since Starfield releases. We've had dead silence from Bethesda, aside from a couple of small sneaky updates here and there. We're looking forward to GamesCom.
Yeah.
So let's get into talking about this is the last chance of the year, really, if they're going to say anything. What are your predictions? What do you think we might be able to look forward to?
Well, obviously, the elephant in the room is Starfield DLC that we haven't heard anything about, or maybe a PlayStation port. I would like to see both of them.
We know the PlayStation port is in development.
Yes, and they gave a little update again that Starfield's still going, so they haven't stopped that. So I really expect us to hear from Starfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My prediction has been...
I thought we were going to hear it at Xbox Showcase, and we didn't.
We all did.
Yeah, actually, I didn't think they would. I thought they were going to hold on to Gamescom because that's just the way Bethesda rolls lately. They don't announce anything until they're absolutely ready for it. And that's last second. Yeah. So I'm predicting they're going to say the Starfield update is Starborn, and here's all the details about it. Oh, and you can download it tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they did last year.
And then they're going to bring up Elder Scrolls 6, finally, after 8 years of silence.
Well, y'all do know there is a trailer made, and it's circulating in BGS right now, and that's why everybody thought it might be at the Xbox Showcase.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they got the internal trailer for Elder Scrolls 6 coming out.
Yes.
Or like within the company right now.
Yes.
We
So,
got a couple other Fallout projects that we are hoping to look at. We got, of course, looks like Fallout 3 remasters coming,
Yep,
and
that's been
a
confirmed. We know that for
possible
sure.
question marks side project of for Fallout.
of course, we've heard there's multiple Fallout projects in the works, and
Fallout
that's
5
been
being
said
one of
by
them.
yeah, been said by several people. But the question, Fallout 5 is greenlit. We just heard that, but I truly believe there's a Fallout spinoff because it's been confirmed multiple times Microsoft talked to Obsidian all the way back in 2022 about
Mm-hmm.
doing a Fallout spinoff. And then again, after the TV show in 2024, they started panicking because, and rightfully so. I mean, Todd and them said, no,
Right.
we're doing Elder Scrolls. That's what we're doing. They talked to Obsidian again. They talked to In Exile again. So the only question is, are they going to be working on Fallout 5 or a Fallout spinoff? I personally believe there's a Fallout spinoff
Both.
and Fallout 5.
Yes. Because they're going to do a spinoff with a different studio. Just like they did
Yeah.
with New Vegas. And that was a brilliant move. It's widely considered one of the best Fallouts ever made.
Mm-hmm.
And I would
Now, when
love
we
to see that.
say yeah, when we say a spinoff, are you talking like you think it's like a Brotherhood of Steel, or are we
Anything
talking
that's
like
not the numbered.
No,
So, like Fallout
I
New
think it's
Vegas.
a full game like New Vegas.
okay?
And was it Jez Gordon actually said the words Fallout New Vegas too?
Oh,
So yeah. So is
Oh,
that going to be it? I don't know.
that one I
But
didn't hear.
when we say Fallout New Vegas 2, I just think it would be Obsidian working on the next Fallout spinoff.
A lot
you
of
would think it would at
this,
least be a
just
collaboration.
to remind our listeners here, a lot of this is conjecture and rumor, things that have been floating around the rumor mill. So not all,
Mm-hmm.
it's just take it with some of it with a grain of salt. We do have some things that are
Right.
confirmed. We mentioned that hey, they are confirmed, so you can take
Yeah.
that one and take
Yeah.
those to the bank. But
And it
everything
is one
else
thing that
is rumor.
we're pretty strict on ourselves with is we make sure if like this is we're just rapping, we're just
Yes.
kind of discussing what we think. These are our opinions. It doesn't mean it's what Bethesda's doing.
Well, we know for sure they've talked to Obsidian multiple times about it, and we
Mm-hmm.
know that Obsidian says, uh, my memory just went. Who's the head of Obsidian anyway? He said he wants to work on a Fallout before he
Mm-hmm.
retires. Of course, the In Exile guy said that as well. But I did a little research on Obsidian. There's still over 20 people that worked on New Vegas still working for Obsidian.
Oh,
Plus, they
okay.
just rehired the lead writer for Fallout New Vegas back to Obsidian. Gonzalez is his name.
Yeah,
So that was kind of
That's
odd. And
interesting.
he
Mm-hmm.
said it was a project he could not turn down. That's why he went back to Obsidian.
That's
that's pretty good conjecture.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
pretty good stuff.
It's like having
Yeah.
that board you see in detective shows, got all the lines pointing to
yeah,
different
the
pictures.
lines.
Yeah, that's what we got going on here.
Yeah, it is kind of what we got going on, yeah. I'm just hoping for something, man. I want to see the new Starfield DLC. I want to hear I would love to see that new Elder Scrolls trailer. I think Bethesda fandom in general would go wild if we got a new Vegas.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's one of the most loved titles.
I think this year's probably too early to hear anything
Yeah,
from the
with the way
Fallout project. Yeah.
Bethesda is, it has to be nearly ready before they'll mention anything.
Even for the
Yeah.
Fallout 3 remastered on the FTC document, it was supposed to come out in 2024. And normally that document's been 2 years behind. So see, that's 2026. So we still probably wouldn't even hear from Fallout 3 remastered. I know that's not what you want to hear.
Well, I mean, we're just talking here. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
You're not breaking my
Well,
heart. I know the reality.
Well, the leaked court file which showed Bethesda's production schedule
yeah, that's what I
actually showed Oblivion remastered and Fallout 3 remastered on the same timeline.
Was that the document that had what was it? I think it was something glaring. It was like platinum chip or platinum as
Project Platinum.
Project Platinum.
Project Platinum. Yep.
What's the first thing any of us think of when we hear platinum? Platinum chip. It's New Vegas.
And Yeah, and it was on the schedule for 2023. So now we know what Project Kestrel was. That was the Blackbird that got canceled. So that was the only two unnamed ones on there. But yeah, what is Project Platinum?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would have loved to see Blackbird. I wish we could have seen something more about that.
And wouldn't it just make sense though for them to remake Fallout New Vegas first, since the TV shows go into New Vegas?
Absolutely.
But again, do they think these things through? I'm not sure.
Right.
Well, they would have a lot more backlash if they shelved Elder Scrolls 6 after 8 years just to do another Fallout.
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But what I figure is with the restructuring that Bethesda went through, like we were saying, I think it was before the podcast, I think they're going to be working on Elder Scrolls and Fallout at the same time now. Todd's been overseeing multiple projects anyway for a long time with Indiana Jones and all that.
Yeah,
right.
So it would just make sense to make a Fallout. I mean, you got 4 studios. One of them's a mobile game studio. One of them's just a sports studio in Dallas. Make a Fallout studio.
Yeah. Why not?
ZeniMax Online Studios for their online. They've got the power to do it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And what was it? Well, the only thing that's concerning is that Todd Howard had was quoted as saying that he's in no hurry to get Fallout 5 out. That when he was asked about Fallout 5, he's like, basically that was all he said. He's like, no hurry to get it done.
He literally said it's good for people to wait.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Todd, no. I knew what he was saying, but that does not come across good.
Well, when it comes to games like this, though, with the scope of some of these games, on one hand I kind of get it, but on the other hand, like you got to produce.
See, you know what
if you're not going to produce, you at least got to give us something.
Well, 4 to 5 years is understandable, but now we're 10 years for more than 10 years for the Elder Scrolls, and it's going to be that since a single player Fallout. I mean, 2015 was when Fallout 4 came out, so we're 10 years from a single player Fallout. That's crazy.
Yeah, my grandkids are gonna love Fallout 6.
Yeah, I'm too old to wait 10 more years.
Honestly, though, I think you and I, Kilo, picked a great time to do a Bethesda podcast. I think we're on a big Bethesda boom coming up next year.
No, I think it's on the way. I do. And even if it's not, it's fun doing this.
Oh, it's coming.
So, yeah.
You know, and I know y'all know this, Phil Spencer, terrible name right now, but through the layoffs, he said this: we must make sure now that the strategy going forward is to prioritize the strongest opportunities. We will protect what is thriving and concentrate effort on areas with the greatest potential. And from everything I hear, Fallout's what's got the greatest potential. And that's why they're putting all their resources behind Fallout.
Yeah, because the show is such a huge success.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hot property. I mean,
after that show released, the player base for 76, Fallout 3 and 4 went through the roof.
Through the roof.
And New Vegas. Yeah, everybody was, huge download numbers. And a lot of people watch that show. I think I mentioned this on a previous show. My wife is not even, every once in a while she'll play something like Spyro or Slime Rancher or something like that. She's not a huge gamer, definitely not a Bethesda fan, but she got into the show.
Yeah.
Like she loved watching it with the rest of the family.
Didn't it would be brilliant for Bethesda to do? They need to come out and say, yeah, we have Elder Scrolls 6 coming out this such and such time next year, but we also got a TV show, Elder Scrolls, coming out at the same time.
Right. Absolutely.
Talk about the game industry community going absolutely apeshit. That's what you do.
Absolutely.
Heck, at this point,
and don't forget, Fallout 76 has got the biggest update ever coming out in December.
Yes, I can't wait for that.
TV show's coming out. So
yeah, that's right. I was a little disappointed because I haven't really been. I don't play 76. I have my personal things about it.
Yeah,
because every time I try to play, it breaks.
I'm still trying to get you into it. We'll get you there.
I was a little. That's just my own personal experience, but I was a little disheartened when I was listening to your show, King, because apparently you're saying that 76 is going to Ohio.
It appears anyway.
Oh man, that's depressing.
They are rebuilding the Silver Bridge across the Ohio River. And that's in the PTS right now. So it looks like, we're going into Ohio.
That's what the
You'll
entire.
Forgive me. Up here, Ohio and Michigan is kind of like Arkansas and Texas.
Fair enough.
I understand that.
But that's that whole western side of the map I was talking about.
Yeah, it's already there on the map.
Right now, it's just a spawn point for drones.
That's right.
Oh my God, Wigit, you didn't even catch me. I'm sorry. Normally, King, I start out our conversations a little bit differently. If you could please now, tell me, what is your all-time favorite Bethesda title and why?
Oh gosh,
that's usually my first question.
And that's usually the first response too.
That's usually
Gosh, that's so hard. I'll say Skyrim.
All right, I approve that answer.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I love.
There's no wrong answer, just for the record.
No. I love Fallout. I do, but if I had to pick, Elder Scrolls would be my favorite, and then Skyrim. I've sunk more hours into Skyrim than any other game.
I'm with you on that.
It was there for me while I was sick.
Yeah,
so.
I played Skyrim when I was down. I want to say it was I had a hernia surgery back in like 2010, 2011, somewhere in there. I was on my butt for like a week, 2 weeks, and a buddy of mine gave me it was a bricked Xbox. I had only been PlayStation before this. It was a bricked 360. It didn't even have a shell on it. It was just the internal components sat on my shelf, and then a stack about yay high full of burned games. And among those was Skyrim.
My little Skyrim
story. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. That's what I spent my week doing.
See, I didn't really even know much about Bethesda, and I was doing a general gaming show years and years and years ago. And that general gaming show had a whole like 20 or 30 listeners. It was terrible. But it was my first time producing a podcast, and I got some good friends with me, and we were just giving it a shot. Well, Skyrim dropped. And on the show, my co-hosts were going nuts about Skyrim, and it's new Elder Scrolls. It's amazing. It's like, all right, fine, I'll give Elder Scrolls a shot. Heard about it, never played it. Got addicted to Skyrim instantly. So we did a show called Skyrim Off the Record that did 98,000 downloads its very first 24 hours on an episode 0, 2-minute long intro.
Bonkers.
Yeah, it's insanity.
That's bonkers. Oh, King, by the way, Wigit here is a former developer. So he was actually in the industry.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, which is good because I'm just a damn truck driver who likes video games.
You're a perfect co-host. You got all the credentials you need.
Absolutely.
My second favorite game would be New Vegas, so it's right there under.
Fair enough, man. I played Fallout 3 first. That was the first one I played. And I loved it. And of course I'm like, New Vegas, this is happening. I get into New Vegas. And I remember one of the things I loved about New Vegas. I can't pick between the two of them. A lot of people will either say Fallout 3, a lot of people will say New Vegas. I can't pick between the two. I got done with Fallout 3, I started New Vegas, and I just remember I used to live in Arizona. I went to school there for game art and design. I made the smart choice, dropped out, and joined the Marines. And so I love the desert anyways. So it was like, oh, this is kind of close, and this, that, and the other. I remember the one thing that stuck out to me, this is so random, was the first thing that stuck out to me was the repairing weapons and the wearing down of your weapons, which I thought was like a really cool mechanic. And
it's also an annoying mechanic in Fallout 76.
I liked it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. In New Vegas, I liked it. And it was just really cool. And several years later, it was fun because I actually ended up in Las Vegas for a while, driving limousine out there. Like going back to the game and then living in the city and knowing like, oh, there's Nielsen, oh, there's McCarran, and it's kind of cool to actually be living in a place where one of the games took place.
That is neat. It has the best factions of any Bethesda game, in my opinion.
Caesar's Legion, even the boomers.
Yeah, I love the boomers. Yes,
the boomers. Okay.
Yep. And the kings, of course.
Yep, and the kings. I thought the kings were.
Let me guess, Elvis Presley.
Only thing that would have made it better to have some Elvis music,
Yes.
but they didn't want to pay for it, I guess.
Yeah,
that's kind of expensive.
Yes. Widget, you're right.
There's fans who have been going to
Mm-hmm.
Appalachia for Fallout 76 just to take pictures of the landmarks that the game is based off of.
They
that's
do
amazing.
their homework. They do their homework.
I would love to go to West Virginia. I've done so many lore videos about did you watch any of my scary places? Got to check those out if you haven't.
No, that's on my list to watch because I am into it.
Yeah.
I am into it. Like the Dunwich building is one of my favorite locations. Like I love the creepy stuff.
That's why
West Virginia's wild.
I've been to every major city in this country, and my favorite city is it's in Georgia, Savannah. Jeez, Savannah, because it's the only true necropolis of this country.
Mm-hmm.
And that place is amazing. They have the original haunted house, which the Disneyland's haunted house is modeled after there.
See, that's why I'm kind of hoping that Fallout 5 is in New Orleans. Like San Francisco, I get like there's a lore thing, but I heard it was in New Orleans. I have also, as a truck driver, I've been to all 48 continental United States through or in several times. I went on vacation in New Orleans with my wife. My wife used to work for a quadriplegic woman, so she was her traveling nurse. So anytime she went on vacation, she went on vacation as well. And I went with her to New Orleans, and one of the coolest things I got to do was just walk around that town. And we did a ghost tour.
It's great, isn't it?
And I got a creepy photo.
There's a ghost tour in Savannah.
I'll put that one in the Discord.
That does a little science. They do a ghost tour, but what they do is they give you the true history of each building first, and then tell you the ghost story behind it, so you can make your own conjecture off of it. It's incredible. We're going off track big time, but
no. I don't give a shit. Listen, there was this one restaurant, and if you look, you can look at it from the alley. Look at it from the alley store. It's a long alley, like hallway, brick hallway. And at the end, you can see a single table with a single place setting, a rose, and a wine glass. And the whole idea is that there's supposed to be a ghost that eats at that table. So you can actually pay extra and go in there and sit at the table and dine with a ghost. Well, I took a picture of that, and then I'm going through my pictures, and in the reflection, I saw something that wasn't anybody that was in the group. And I even showed the tour guide, and the tour guide was like, wait, what?
Wait, that scam was true?
That was not a scam. I swear to God. I'll have to find the picture. I'll show it to you. Anyways, back to Bethesda.
Yeah. Where were we?
I don't know. We're talking about New Orleans. We're talking about cool cities for Fallout. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Give me a Fallout Motor City.
Fallout.
I love that one. Detroit's got a lot of history.
Yeah. I've heard New York, San Francisco.
I was just going to say that.
That's the three
New
places
York, yeah.
Right. Well, they spend so much time on the West Coast, though, and that's, I say Detroit, but even like Chicago, Midwest would be cool. We've gotten West Coast, we've gotten East Coast, and not a whole lot in between.
Let's be real. They have thousands of options here.
They do. They literally do. Absolutely. Even if they wanted to expand overseas, like we know that Kate from Fallout 4 came from Ireland, or her parents came from Ireland, over from Ireland. You got the ship of the Norwegians in Fallout 4 that they don't even speak English, and then they just start shooting at you. So we know that there's some cross-Atlantic travel.
Fallout Hawaii 5-0.
Fallout 5-0. Give me Fallout UK. Give me Fallout Moscow.
Well, they have that Fallout London.
It would be interesting if they did San Francisco, which a lot of people think. Then we might get.
That's the rumor mill. Yeah.
Yeah, because then everything would be out west. You'd have the TV show out west. The spinoff coming probably be out west too, New Vegas, and then San Francisco.
Well, I mean, San Francisco also
might even
has
tie them together.
Yeah, well, the great thing that would be about San Francisco is that there is lore out that way. It was a Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Arroyo took place. That's part of San Francisco, I believe. I mean, there's so much potential. I'd love to see the NCR again. That would be cool.
I know this is off the subject for a minute. You talked about GamesCom. The only other thing that we might see is, of course, DLC from Indiana Jones.
Well, yeah, they already got that one announced.
A new one of that.
Yep.
No, I heard they're working on another one because they have the Cult or Circle of the Giants. I mentioned this on a previous, I think.
Yeah,
episode
but that's a little too soon from doing. They just announced the one at the showcase.
Yeah.
And then I'd like to see more in Indiana Jones.
I don't think we'd hear from it yet, but of course, Marvel Blade is coming from Arcane as well.
I have heard about that one. Yeah.
Oh, the granddaddy of Marvel movies. If it wasn't for Blade, we probably wouldn't even have the Avengers today.
Right.
That put their faith back in the superheroes.
If you want to call it a superhero, but anyway.
Listen, don't hate on my childhood, all right? You hate on my Lions, don't hate on my childhood.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I'll give you that one.
Well, what do you say, Wigit? You want to get into our playthroughs?
Let's dive into
King,
it, man.
Do you have any? We just kind of talk about what we've been doing in game. King, you have anything interesting you've been doing lately as far as either 76 or any Bethesda game?
I just finished all the fishing stuff in 76. I caught all the local legends, so I'm proud of myself.
I can't even get past the second, I'm on the third main quest to get my real Mark III, and I can't do it.
I'll help you out. Just do you play on computer or Xbox?
Computer.
It took me a while, but I got that. And now I'm listening to polka music while they do Foshnot. And I got a glowing mask today, so hey.
Awesome.
Polka music. Yep, that's a win.
Yep.
I will stand by that Weird Al Yankovic is the best polka player ever.
I have no context.
So before actually, I'm gonna just do it. I purchased the East Empire expansion, like we talked about our last episode. As soon as we talked into that episode, I was on there and I bought it. I had to do it. I mean, Kingath, how much we praise their work and we play their work and all that, they should be giving it to us. Not making me pay for all of it.
Oh yeah, this isn't worth. Come on.
I'm kidding. I mean,
discount maybe.
I don't mind supporting them. They're good people. As long as they come back on the show, we're good.
Work too. Yeah, there we go.
I haven't done anything with it yet because I'm still working on the Bard's College, and I'm on a quest where I have to go retrieve a particular sword. And there's this dungeon that they built completely from scratch in the game. And not like a lot of mods where they just repurpose existing dungeons. They built this themselves. And it's very, very clear because they put in a ton of puzzles. Tons of them. And they're all voice-based.
Okay.
And they're confusing. I got stuck for 20 minutes trying to figure out one puzzle. It was driving me insane.
Right.
So I watched a video, the only one I could find online that was some kind of walkthrough, and the guy skips that one particular puzzle. It's the only thing he skips. It just, look, 1 second he's before it, next second he's after it. Like, what the? And I watched later on, and he does it again, but it's a particular shout that you get from the Bard's College, like Earth Tone or something like that, and it creates these rocks popping out of the ground. And it's supposed to shatter this crystal, and you can move through it. But when you shatter the crystal, it brings this echo out. And they like to use Fus Roda at you. And it's like a stage, the whole thing, stage 3. So you go flopping back 15,000 feet behind you as a ragdoll, and they're over there beating the snot out of you as your animation is taking 10 minutes to get up. So by the time I got up, I'm dead. And I'm a stealth archer. That does not play well. So it took me a couple tries to get past him. And I did. I'm still in that tunnel waiting to get past this. It was... that one thing pissed me off because I got killed by echoes 3 times so far. And I didn't save like I was often as I should have. And the first time I got killed was by surprise. So I had to go back 15 minutes of play and redo it.
The rookie move, man.
Yeah. And this dungeon is taking me forever. And it's worth it. The puzzles are tough. And I kind of learned from research that these puzzles get tougher. Because there's several custom dungeons that they put in the game that are well made. Me.
And Kingath is no problem putting a challenge in front of you.
Yeah, one thing I was not too thrilled about. Remember that tuning fork thing I told you about where we got to chain 3 different shouts together?
Yeah, you have to chain the shouts together.
That I was having a nightmare trying to get that thing to work. Well, apparently one of the puzzles later on is that's required. And it's 3 particular shouts you have to chain together. So that's going to make me lose some hair. Okay. So next time you see me on video, I might be bald. We're really patchy.
Hey, join the club, man. Join the club.
Yep, that's why you wear a hat.
Right. But I'm loving it. The Bard's College is incredible. And I think there is 6 new shouts they put in the game. I only have 1 or 2 that they put in.
Wow.
So I'm going to get a full list of that. I wasn't going to put it in the show today, but I completely forgot to do so. I just have the Earth Tone one where it shoots up boulders out of the ground. It's fun. I did get a little bit of time in Fallout 76, and my main goal was to get the black titanium so I could finish making the excavator armor, so I can get my stand finally. And doing 3 of those maps, the excavation maps, was all it took. I had more than enough. So I logged back in, did that. Yeah, got it all.
Okay.
Went right back to that robot place that I had to go through 6 times trying to figure out the stupid quest. And there was a legendary war... I forgot the name of the bot. It's one of those annoying ones that likes to throw smoke at you and then shoot electricity at you.
The brain.
Yeah, the one with the brain.
Robo brain.
Oh, the Robo Brain.
Yeah, those things are not fun. I hate them. I'm a sniper. It's just my go-to. I'm a stealth snipe player. But luckily, I saw him in time. Went way far away. I was up on a rise and pot shot him with my sniper rifle that is like 30 levels below my level. No, 40 levels. It took 10 shots, but I took him out. And he gave me actually a piece of armor that I needed. The only piece I was missing on my body that was not a 3-star legendary that was near my level was my right leg, and it dropped a perfect one for that. For the first time ever, I got something I needed.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Hang on. Open your calendar right now.
Yeah, mark it.
Write down.
One good luck.
The King, the one thing that we joke about on the show, it's not even a joke, is Wigit's legendary bad luck. Joe has horrible bad luck. It's supernatural how bad his luck is.
And it's not just in gaming. It peters off into life. I drive Uber on the side for a little extra money, and all my riders are learning about my bad luck because we hit every single red light, no matter what time of day or night. There could be no other cars on the road. I will hit every red light without fail. Yeah.
You need to use some of them bobbleheads or something.
Yeah, I need to be doused in like 4-leaf clovers. I need to have horseshoes dangling off my neck. The whole 9 yards.
Right. Rabbit's foot.
Mm-hmm. But I did get my stand. I set it up, and the excavator armor is pretty free. It's pretty sick. It's all 3-star legendary pieces. I only did it at level 25, so I just want to build it to get my armor stand. I'm level 55 now. I know I'm a baby. In terms of Fallout 76, I'm a baby. And yeah, so I got my armor stand put in my little shack finally, and got my excavator armor, which I might actually use. I've never used power armor in Fallout, but this is probably going to be the first time. So when I'm going to go out to gather materials, put on that armor, and I can pretty much carry an entire house in that thing. So yeah, that's what I've been up to.
We need to get you into more of the other Fallout games.
Yeah. When they do Fallout 3 Remastered and that releases, I will definitely be jumping in on that. Yeah,
so excited
it's going to be
that.
Fun. I mean, I've been an Elder Scrolls fan, but yeah. You got married? You got Andreja?
I got married. Yep.
Arbu.
Yep. Married our girl Andreja in Starfield. It was actually weird because, I've married a couple times, of course. It's out of context. That sounds horrible. I married a couple.
Yeah.
But
well, does it really count? Because when you're going to the Unity, you don't really get divorced.
Is it just a renewal of vows?
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to call it?
Yeah, well, it's called renewal of vows.
Okay. Sure.
I hate to say this as a preacher. There's a way you can get both of them.
No, really? you can get both.
Sarah and Andrea.
Oh, yeah. I have heard about that. Yes, you can. And it can cause problems if you don't do it the right way.
You got to do it the right way. Yeah.
Unless you have the mod.
You've got to start with Andrea, and then go to Sarah and make Andrea mad. And your charisma's got to be high enough you can talk her into being happy.
Yep. Yeah. I cheat.
Gosh, I'm being a bad influence on everybody.
Believe me. I'm trying to watch my P's and Q's right now. There's a lot of lightning outside. I'm trying to.
We heard nothing, Pastor King.
Sarah disliked that.
Sarah does. Sarah dislikes a lot.
Everything.
But it was weird because when I showed up at what the hell are they? The arches, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time that there was a bunch of creatures running around. I actually had to clear the place out before I could talk to her to do the whole ceremony thing, or to find the blade and then have the conversation. Because I know that there have been instances, I talked about this on the old show, there was an instance where Andreja insisted, hey, when you have a minute, can we talk, and actually activate her? Mm-hmm. And then there's spacers just blowing up everything around us, and there's gunfire blowing, and we're just having this real, heart to heart.
Yeah, babe. Just give me a second. Give me a second. We got this. Just chill.
Exactly. It's like, we're gonna talk now. I went and did the Stroud missions. So I went and finished the whole thing where you have to go to the club to get the artifact. You go back to talk to Walter Stroud, and then you get the mission to go to Stroud Eklund Star Yard and design the Kepler.
Yeah, the Kepler. It took me
the Kepler
a year before I finally did that quest when I started playing the game.
Well, here's the thing: every time that I deal with the Watchtower, I'm usually up against. It's been consistent. This has not changed yet. Maybe this new update will have something to do with it, but I lift off from the listening posts. I hit orbit, and there's like 3 or 4 dozen Watchtower ships, and I'm not even kidding. If there's only maybe 2 dozen, a bunch more warp in. It's bonkers, and they keep warping in until I destroy the array. But from that, you get all the Watchtower components, all the computer cores. So I'm upgrading everything super, super fast. I now have all the available slots for the whole fleet, for my whole fleet. So you got your ship and 8 others. So you have 9 ships total. But I have no ships.
That makes it a little more difficult.
So I went and did Stroud Eklund. Yeah, so I went to Stroud. I mean, I bought one from Demos. I bought one from Stroud Eklund. That's actually a Class C that I bought. And then I went in and I upgraded everything. I just went through the upgrade menu and just bump it up, bump it up, bump it up, bump it up.
So how many cheats did you use to get this?
Like 3.
Okay, that's fair. You're slimming down. I appreciate that.
I mean, it only requires. I don't even think it requires that 3 actually, because it's just the money cheat, the Galbank heist.
Oh right.
Mod, which it's actually really funny, King. There's a Galbank. It's the bank in New Atlantis, and what the mod does is just put like a bunch of credit chips underneath the counter, and each one is like 68,000. So you go in there and go. I mean, you're just like, money is no object. As I've said before, my first playthrough, vanilla. After that, all bets are off.
It's a single-player game. We've talked about this before.
I'm big into the mods,
matter.
so this is all for research in our audience. But so I got the Kepler S. It's actually the first time I got one from that mission that I actually liked the design. It's actually nice and sleek and sharp. It's not like a weird kitchen sink situation. I went through and I was very careful with the entire design team. I went through. I was very careful, and I didn't actually have to upgrade that much. I had to upgrade the weapons a little bit, and I'd upgrade the shields. Everything else was like primo.
So the S is the one that's when you don't throw everything, including the kitchen sink, into it, right?
Yeah,
because that's the Kepler.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to build what was it? An affordable, not the Explorer one, like a recreational ship, like an RV or whatever. Like a spaceship RV.
Fair enough.
And it turned out sweet. Looked like a nice little.
Not like the Spaceballs flying Winnebago. That'd be amazing.
No, not the flying Winnebago. There is a mod for that. So then I got the last artifact from that mission. Started running into the Starborn.
Yeah, truly. Yeah.
And I really gotta turn up the ship. See, here's the thing. If I turn up the ship battle difficulty, it's gonna be fine in the main game storyline and all the other normal stuff you run into.
But Watchtower's not.
Watchtower is going to be brutal.
I play very hard, and it is very, very brutal. I refuse to do extreme. Yeah. I do extreme for my combat, but when it comes to ship combat, no, it's very hard. I can't do extreme.
It's tough. I mean, I've been working on my dogfighting. I've been trying new things just because it gets so bad. Basically, either you're strafing, through, just hopefully you can get enough damage on one ship to take it out, turn around, come back, do it again. Towards the end, you get a little fancier with it. I mean, but until the fleet starts really getting up there in size, it's a real son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So the Starborn shows up, and you hear Barrett on the radio, like, "Oh my God, what is this? We don't know what this is. Is this an alien craft? What is this? We need to run." I'm like, power everything up. That's it. It's a wrap. At one point, I think I ran into 3 different Starborn, and I'm rolling 7 ships deep.
What's up?
With the Watchtower fleet. Yeah.
How you doing?
My only problem was getting enough people to crew the ship. That's kind of tough.
Oh yeah, that's my problem.
Biggest thing. I'm looking at. There's the mod. I want to say Nixter, I want to say Mossy. Someone's going to correct me. They brought it up in our Discord. New crew. We're just supposed to add a bunch more crew. Yeah, because I'm down, like, even now, I'm down to, like, I don't think I have more than 3 people on any one ship at this point.
Yeah, you need 9 times 3. Or at least 9 times 2.
I mean, I'm going to have to probably move a couple more around just to have
18 or 27 crew members is not a small feat.
Absolutely not. Starborn encounters, artifacts, that's pretty much it.
Fair enough.
I was thinking about jumping into, well, I already got the free stuff. I was thinking about going back and playing the UC. I wasn't going to do it this playthrough, but I'm thinking I'm going to do the Vanguard quest just for the kicks, because
it's a great quest line.
It's a great quest line.
Sure is.
Yeah,
I'm a big Aliens fan, so I mean that.
I'll get back into Watchtower at some point in the future. I just got stuck too much on Fallout and Skyrim.
You know, I was thinking, because I was thinking the same. I was thinking of switching games too, but we do try to keep it a little varied. We're playing different things when we're doing the show. I was like, man, I miss Skyrim.
When you go play Skyrim, I'll jump into Starfield and play.
We'll switch.
Switch.
I gotta have a weekend though, man. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. I gotta have a weekend. I need time.
Just give me a heads up.
I have to set up all my mods.
Okay.
And that's like a day in itself.
Fair enough.
We got Black Site coming out soon.
Yes.
That's the only thing holding me back right now, because we got Black Site coming out soon. That's our good friend of the show, Bryn King. He's the one that created the Aventech mods. And he has a new Aventech mod, paid mod coming out called Black Site.
It's a story mod.
I guess story mod. And the premise is that these scientists...
What game was that in?
Starfield.
Mm-hmm.
In Starfield. It's called Black Site. It's not out yet. It's currently under review. But the premise is that these scientists figured out how to like reach through Unity into other universes and pull in weapons mods. And you have to help the scientists. They don't know they're doing it, and you have to the scientists. It sounds very cool. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
So got tons and tons of weapon mods he added, and thousands of different ship parts, and he's got a bunch of good stuff in there. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, the ship parts are his bread and butter. So, but yeah, that's pretty much my playthrough for the week, man.
I think that's gonna pretty much wrap up the show. Mr. King, is there anything you would like to promote or talk about before we end out the show?
No, I just appreciate y'all having me. I've had a blast. We all should jump into 76. See, we ought to get you into 76.
Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, though, he has only an Xbox. He doesn't have PC. And I don't have an Xbox, so...
And don't get me started on crossplay. They should have done that a long time ago.
I agree. I was about to mention that.
Yeah.
That's something that needs to happen.
And for our audience, everybody... go check out KingFanMan on YouTube. Check out his channel, his lore videos, everything. He's a great contributor to the community.
Go into his comments and say that Bethesda Unpatched sent you.
Yeah, absolutely. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe. The comments, the ratings, subscribing, sharing the videos, everything. Even if it's one of our shorts on YouTube, something like that, that all helps us. So please do that.
And like always, our YouTube version, which I've been putting a lot of sweat, blood, and tears into making, is releasing every Saturday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, as our audio version goes everywhere Friday mornings. Thank you so much for being here with us, King. It's been fantastic having you. I would love to have you back on again, too. I think maybe after GamesCom, we can bring you on and have a chat about what we saw or what didn't see.
Anytime. I would love it.
Great.
Yeah, it was a great pleasure having you on. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
And thank you, everybody, so much for listening, and have a fantastic week out in the Bethesdaverse.
Peace out.